Ladies and gentlemen, this is really weird,
And
isn't it?
everyone else.
This
Don't
is
be the
real.
exclusionary, Jen.
Excuse me. Wow, I get to host this again, and my first sentence is already so insensitive. I'm very sorry, folks. I'm very sorry. So, Ari, happy birthday.
Thanks, Jam. It's my birthday and I don't have control over my own stream and it feels weird.
Yeah. Well,
There's a
we've been
bird
in
on the
this
window,
situation
so even
previously, and I think it
did
was
I
all
put
right.
out? Oh
So,
no, it's
what's
gone now.
outside your window again? What kind of bird?
It's a collared dove. There's a pair of collared doves that lives in the tree outside my flat here.
Mhm.
And I put some seed out on the windowsill for them every couple of days. And they usually stop by first thing in the morning and they eat it. But they just thought they would come by like literally just as the stream was starting. They thought that would be good, so but it's gone now. So you have my full attention.
Alrighty. Well,
I can't see
today.
you, and I feel weird about that because I know the audience can see you.
Yes. Well, I promise you, I'm here. Also, I think I figured out an interesting way of how we can edit the cameras, which obviously I'm doing post factum and not
Actually,
beforehand.
since I'm not actually streaming, I think I can watch my stream.
You, at the very least, you should be following the follows, the subscriptions, all
I
that
can see
stuff.
I can see the text and everything. Snacks. Ah, that's clever. Snacks 20. Thank you much.
Alrighty, so
Get a happy birthday wish in the chat.
please, everyone, wish Ari the best birthday he can possibly get. Which, of course, is right now, as we are
Torturing Jen.
solving puzzles. What? Huh?
What?
Did you? What? Huh?
Sorry? Puzzles. Yeah, let's do puzzles. I made
Alrighty.
made some puzzles. I made an adventure map. This adventure map is. Oh, I should have put uh one of those chatbot things in the chat to let people know where this map is. But I didn't think of that.
There's still
So I'm
time.
just gonna copy it manually in the chat whenever people ask. There's the link to this map. Everyone can download and play it. It's free because you're not allowed to charge
Indeed.
for Minecraft.
Alrighty, I'm starting the server, and
Get in there.
I am here.
I am in the server, for the record, in spectator mode, so I will be watching and available to assist as necessary. I can now see you. It's pretty
Great.
exciting. I haven't seen anyone play this map yet. I do know I had it tested. Someone did test it, so I know all the puzzles are solvable, all the clues are there and everything. But this is the first time I'm seeing someone play it, so I'm excited.
Okay.
We should probably get going, because it might take a couple
Alrighty.
hours.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it just a little bit louder. Those adjustments I've been talking about. Hey, they're finally
Sure.
happening. Do I need to know anything about this?
Nope. Get in there.
Wow. Okay. So that's so direct. Okay. Gotcha. All right, folks. I find myself in an empty white space room, and boy, I know how much work this is to make this white room happen.
Well, it's not so difficult in creative mode.
Oh, really? Oh, I mean, suppose, yeah. Well, folks, let's open that door. What? Was I dreaming? Is this a dream? I immediately hear a zombie, which is, huh? Very suspicious. Wow! This is already so neat.
I spent 2 months making this map. I'm so excited to see somebody play it. I really hope you enjoy it.
I mean, it's already fantastic. Let me tell you that. Alrighty. First thing of order, flip all the switches. Because, come on. Who do you think I am?
You don't like the dark atmosphere?
Oh, also, yeah. Come on, I don't like the dark. This one doesn't have a switch. Interesting.
Ah,
Enter code and press button. So, this is, of course, an escape room kind of deal. And so I will be escaping this room, clearly. Oh,
we hope.
there is a lot of... Man. Taylor, Scott, Abigail, Dylan, Sylvia, Kendall. I'm almost
You're
certain
gonna have
these...
to do a lot of exploration and a lot of looking for stuff that might be hidden away.
Mhm.
There's no mods or anything, it's all vanilla, but there are invisible item frames, so if you see a book on a table, for example, you can punch it and pick it up.
It's very neat. Okay, I think I'm going to punch it and pick it up. Lab notes. Phase 3 of the cryostasis experiment is proceeding well. Our 3 volunteers are safely in stasis and should remain so for at least 100 years, unless we activate the emergency protocols. I wonder what wonders they'll see when they wake up. Note, the door code to the lab has been updated. The black and white code blocks are no longer orthogonally adjacent.
That sounds interesting.
That sounds complicated. Also, orthogonally adjacent always brings to mind all those Sudoku puzzles they solve on cracking the cryptic.
So you know what it means. Good.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I'll try to solve this at least somewhat professionally, as in, okay, clearly I do not have anything right now. I do not have the items, I do not have anything, so let's start looking for items. Also, for that reason, my cursor in Minecraft has disappeared, so that's interesting.
It might be in the settings somewhere.
Like it is specifically like the cursor, the crosshair is there, but it's weird.
Oh, I can see it on the stream.
Yeah, but it's in OBS as well, but not on my screen, so it's very strange.
That's
In any
weird.
case, I think I'm gonna be alright. Alright, so I grabbed a couple of things. I grabbed volume C and volume D, so I'm assuming there's also A and B, unless this is like a big number 3 situation. Paper.
Yeah, I will say there's no harm in taking everything you see.
Yeah, I have a big
And
inventory
you
after all.
shouldn't be able to die on this map.
Okay, let's also not forget this. That barrels are also a source of items.
Right. Yeah, you need to be familiar with the more recent mechanics in order to solve this. If it seems like you're stuck because you don't understand a mechanic, I will let you know.
All right. And remind me again, the play time is like what is
My tester played it in about 90 minutes, but they are very much a puzzler, so it may take longer than that.
Hey! I've solved this escape room. There's a hole in the ceiling, so I can crawl out to there.
Go ahead and crawl up.
If I wouldn't be in the survival/adventure mode, I would. I'm pretty sure I cannot place blocks. Ooh, volume.
Can I tell you what I find the most fascinating about the way you're starting this?
Yep.
I find it fascinating. This is an escape the room puzzle, and you have not yet tried the door.
I mean, this one I haven't tried because I'm still. I know that there's still a lot to look at.
It's interesting how your mind works, where your priorities are.
This door, I know that's not.
I need to get out of this room. There's a door, but there's also other stuff that I can look at.
I mean, I know that it's not as easy as open the door and out
Well,
of the
but there
escape
could be
room.
clues out there. I'm just saying. It's interesting. Anyway.
See, this is fun right now, but an hour in, when you're
If
frustrated.
you start to need help, I am willing to give you clues, but I'm not gonna give them unprompted.
No,
I need to. I'm not good at that. I tend to. Hi, Squid Feathers. Welcome to the stream. This is my friend Jan.
Hi.
He's trying to solve my escape room. He's just started.
Yeah, so you're just done.
I'm gonna try really hard to be nice to him, but also not to offer unsolicited help or advice.
Alrighty. Security protocols have been increased given the recent protests against cryostasis research. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go... lose my cursor again. I'll go into video settings and I'm going to put the... GUI scale
The
to
bird
3.
is back. Hi. Is there still seed left? I thought your buddy got it already.
This is so everyone can see it. Security protocols have been increased given the recent protest against cryostasis research. We could all say a lot of very rude things about the protesters and their inability to understand basic science, but we must keep a professional atmosphere in the lab.
I'm just gonna put my hoodie on, so it's getting chilly.
Sure.
Mind me.
Please remember to keep all codes secret and not write them down. Dylan, that includes you. Please also keep both doors to the botanical lab closed to limit the risk of us having to smell those nasty mushrooms in there. Oh. Some empty pages. Someone has scribbled a note in a small script on this page. Mind the rhyme, white bottom. I don't see the rhyme. Huh. Mind the rhyme, white bottom. 5 letters, I would assume. Okay. Right, duh. Oh, that's the answer? White bottom right. Okay. Oh, white bottom right. That's rhyme. Okay. See? I can solve this puzzle.
You got this.
It's totally
You
doable.
fully
Okay.
got this. You can do
Okay,
this.
not like this. Okay. Alrighty. Obviously, a
Anyone
lot
just
of.
joining, I am watching Jam in adventure mode. I am the creator of this. I mean, in spectator mode, I am the creator of this map. Hey, he tried the door.
There's no need to be patronizing.
It's just fascinating, is all.
Okay, so clearly this cannot be traversed. I don't think so. I don't see any trapdoors that usually make you like swim downwards, if we speak Minecraft mechanics. So I'm assuming that at some point will have to be broken.
It's good. It's good that you know about that mechanic.
I mean, I watch green.
That's quite helpful.
Clearly, again. Wait a second. No. I thought I hear something open.
I think you're just hearing the buttons click.
Yeah, most likely. Alrighty. Darn it. So I have, obviously those volumes, books. I have code blocks, which I'm assuming go here. At the very least, middle, what was it again? White bottom right. So white block, if I will have one, is going to go bottom right. My guess. Some grass. Knowing that this is adventure mode, I cannot... Oh, hello, pumpkin pun. Missed that box.
Yeah, there's food around because I was told people were starving to death while they were trying to test them out.
Yeah.
There is now food, and you can eat the food. The food is just food.
Yeah.
It's not needed for puzzles or anything like that.
Okay, so Scott. Okay, let me try another thing. So Scott candle. How about... Oh man, I think those are only decorative. Oh no, there's a book. Hello. I knew I had to... Hey, cookies! There we go. Now we know this is the real good map because it has a whole bunch of cookies. Aha! Interesting, wow. Like, it's simple, but the fact that you need to look inside these things. I know there are notes right now, but I'm just gonna bringing everything into my inventory. Aha!
You might want to try to keep in mind where you found the notes.
Ah!
It's not. You're fine, but it might make certain things easier later.
Okay, I do believe... Well, Sylvia's name is on this, so that's useful. Should we read her book? Oh, and Kendall wrote the lab notes, okay. Confidential.
Fun fact about these written books, in order to set the author to what I wanted, I had to use an NBT editor. Which means I had to navigate through every object in the game in search of the books I had written to replace my name, which is what was on the books, with the names of the characters.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's a very time-intensive process. Anyway, I will let you play.
Violations.
Direct commentary.
Dylan keeps writing down parts of the security codes. Taylor stored their lunch in the sample fridge. So Abigail put away washed beakers without fully drying them. That's criminal. Scott made a personal call during work hours, not on break as he claims. Kendall is hiding lab property under the desk again. I haven't looked under the desk just yet, huh? Abigail wore open-toe shoes into the lab on 3 occasions. Taylor did not return all code blocks to the designated places. They claim it doesn't matter because they'll be the first one in tomorrow, but that's still a violation. Scott and Abigail have been laughing disruptively in the biolab. Just because they work together on most projects doesn't give them the right to disrupt the entire lab. Some of us prefer quiet. Taylor removed several office manuals from the library and placed them into storage. Dylan has been posting the daily codes for the server room on the wall in the library right outside the door. Major violation of protocol. I witnessed Abigail stashing snacks all over the lab. Thanks, Abigail. Why am I the only one who seems to care? Okay, let's bring it back to the very start, just in case. Alrighty, so... And if I'm not mistaken, these 2 notes, left of the bookcase and black and blue on the same side, I think I found them in a Dylan's.
One of them was definitely in Dylan's. Yeah. The other one was in...
Kendall?
Kendall, yeah.
Could be. Alrighty, well, we've been told that there's might be something underneath the table. Hello! Code block.
Ah!
Aha!
Well done.
Fantastic. And also left of the bookcase was another hint.
I will also tell you there's more than one room on this map.
Of course.
And sometimes information and objects need to be taken between rooms. So if you're not sure what to do with something, tuck it away and wait for it.
Yeah. All right. So this is going to be... I need a key for that. All right. So let's try this. I'm assuming these blocks are now giving us a chance to code.
You have found several clues, I believe.
Indeed. So white goes here, clearly. Black and blue on the same side. Okay, so like this, and let's say this, and like this. Press button. Nothing works.
Oh.
Is this the right code?
Try hitting it again.
Thank you.
That was weird.
Thank you, voice in the sky.
I didn't change anything, so I don't know
Okay.
why it didn't work the first time, but that was correct.
Oh man, it's dark. Light.
There you go.
Let there be. Aha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. I think I'm getting ahead of myself with this one. I haven't even explored that room. There is a way to get
Well,
back.
you actually had a clue left of the bookcase.
Yeah. Okay, so I cannot proceed further, so I think I need to open this. And then return back. I'm loving this. You did this yourself in Minecraft. It also looks pretty, so.
Thank you.
Shulker box.
I did spend a lot of time.
Nice try. What is it, Kendall? What are you trying to tell us? Nice try, Sylvia. I'm in charge of a cabinet, regardless of how important you think you are. This time I hid the key where you can't get to it, unless you're ready to get dirty. And we both know you're not. Interesting. So I don't think this is immediately important, but still gonna grab it nonetheless. A lot of books.
One of the things that I wanted to do, one of the things that bothers me a little bit when I play escape room games is often the clues are just really arbitrary. Like they'll just be like a number written on the wall or something, and it's like, okay, it makes a fun puzzle game, but like it doesn't make sense. Nobody would do that. So I wanted all of my clues to make sense, basically, and for there to be a story.
Neat. I mean, this is already, I'm telling you, fantastic. Ooh, a fungus sample. I'm getting this desire to just pick up absolutely everything. You know what? Maybe not absolutely everything.
If you wind up with a full inventory, you can always put something down
Yeah, there are plenty of...
if you need to. There's plenty of containers around.
Yeah, okay. Volume
And
E as well.
there should never be an issue with anything breaking because you put an item in a chest or whatever. It should be fine.
Nice. Okay, more fungus samples. Mutated kelp sounds very important. More carrots, sure. More fungus samples. Okay, I cannot fit.
By the way, thanks to those who sent birthday wishes in the chat. So I am half looking at chat, but I'm also on this screen. I've got Minecraft, and I'm watching in spectator mode. And on this screen, I have the stream where I'm watching what Jam is doing, and also looking at the chat. So my attention is somewhat divided.
Right, yeah. What about this thing again? Huh, closed. Been here, done that. All right. So I've grabbed a couple of books. So for example, first of all, it's of these ones I can theoretically just put away.
You always pick up books without making a note of where you got them.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be fine, but I'm fascinated watching somebody actually play this map and doing things differently than I would have expected.
Cookies. Well, that's why you have people play test, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I only managed to find 2 people to play test it in short notice. One of them solved it very, very well and very quickly, and the other got stuck on the final puzzle. But I have taken their feedback into consideration and adjusted the final puzzle. Should be a little bit clearer now. And you have me here in case you get stuck.
Yeah. Indeed I do. All right, let's go through these. Personal note. Scott left a note on my desk about the entrance to the old heating duct in Bio. Okay, I do believe that's where I've been already. I hid it in my cabinet in Cryo. It's full of cobwebs and dust, but totally safe. It should be useful for keeping Sylvia out of my business. She thinks she's in charge of everything. Interesting. What about this? Taylor, I'm out tomorrow. You're in charge of the cabinet key. I already showed you how to get it. To unlock the cabinet, stick it in the rightmost barrel, middle row. Ooh, interesting. All the way on the right and press the button next to it. I'm assuming this is a different room because it says middle row. This room only has... Oh, hello there. There is indeed a button. Huh. Rightmost. But this is not a middle row.
It has a middle row.
What is that supposed to mean?
The barrel itself has 3 rows.
Oh! But nothing has happened. Try again.
Once you read the clue again.
Oh, just give me a second. First of all, cabinet key. Yeah, it is file cabinet key. Which...
Did you read the whole clue again?
Let me read the whole clue again. Stick it. Also, I have the cabinet key, file cabinet. So either semantics or to unlock the cabinet.
You get the key. Open the rightmost barrel.
Yes.
There you go.
I just read a very important part.
There's a little bit of lag when I'm actually looking at the stream and seeing your perspective.
Yeah, I know.
You got there in the end.
Yeah, I would just too a hurried bunny. Refuse. Oh, nope. Don't want a book. Compound. Jesus, there's a lot of items. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move left of the bookcase, black and blue on the same side, all the paper, which I think I got for no real good reason, and maybe some of the food over here. So refuse on one side, cookies and stuff on the other side. And feather so far doesn't seem to...
This cabinet will not close again, so that's a safe place to put stuff.
Oh, duct access key. Fantastic. That's what I needed before.
Wow. What are the odds? That worked out really well.
Ta-da! Okay, what's in a duct? Slime. Server room, emergency access only, restricted, code required. Okay, so that's code, I'm assuming. Code accepted. What?
The code. I don't want you to get stuck or frustrated or anything, but I also don't want to say too much. You have read something relevant to this.
Sure. But I think I've opened the room anyway. If this is the room I was supposed to.
Did you just accidentally put in the right code, or did you find the code and I didn't notice?
I did not find the code. I basically pressed these buttons randomly.
You just accidentally got the right code.
Or I'm not sure. Okay, let me then find the code proper, because I feel like I've inadvertently cheated this.
It can happen. That was hilarious. I mean, there's only 5 buttons.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching what you actually did, so. But I did test this, and I made sure that it only works if you put the right code in. So you must have just purely by chance hit the buttons in the right order.
Yeah, I haven't really figured out.
That's hilarious.
Just want to get rid of some of the stuff that I don't need anymore. Did I read this one? Nice try. I did.
Yeah, you read Nice Try was the one that was to help you find the key, which you had already found by the time you found the book.
Huh, interesting. I thought it was like meant for something else. Anyway, I suppose let's return back, because I've been to that weird.
I'm gonna give you a big hint. It's not really a big. I mean, it's a little bit of it. If you ever feel stuck and you're not sure what to do, Sylvia's Book of Violations, her confidential notebook, is full of hints. So whenever you're not sure, maybe take a flip through that and just see if there's anything relevant to your current situation.
That is fair. All right. Right now I'm just.
Sylvia's always watching everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Sylvia.
Right now I'm not much just stuck, but I'm just trying to figure out where to be next, and also I wanted to do that puzzle down here.
You wanted to find the code, which is why I said.
Yeah.
What I said.
Yeah. I wanted to be fair about this. No confidential. Nice try. Personal note. What's this? Violations. Yeah. Security codes. Get those again. I've already looked underneath the desk. Open-toed shoes. I don't think means anything.
That's the clue. No, I'm just kidding.
Scott and Abigail laughing.
Some of them are just.
Yeah. Taylor removed office manuals and placed them into storage. Oh, maybe this. Dylan has been posting the daily codes for the server room on the wall in the library, right outside the door. Question is, what is library? So far I've been to...
You've been to the cryo lab and the bio lab, and you can see into several other rooms.
Yeah, so does this look like a library? This looks sort of like a library.
Oh, harsh.
Book. If I had to guess if anything's posted around.
What is your FOV, by the way?
It is big.
You should play on normal FOV or not too much higher than it. Otherwise, you might not be able to see everything you need to see.
I do not see
it.
That.
Could be a little bit above normal, but don't have it up at like
80. I have it. I think it's like normal is this. 80 is this. Is that okay? Do you think?
It's hard for me to tell. All I can see is a little preview.
And again, could you remind me what was your worry about FOV?
That sometimes you can't see things. That one of my testers was playing on Quake FOV and couldn't see one of the clues.
Oh, okay. No, I think I should be all right. Okay, there's the code 52314, and pretty sure that's not what I typed into that machine.
I'll take a look at that after then. I did test it, and it worked flawlessly when I tested it. But...
I have a suspicion. Okay, honestly, I have no idea. What I did, if I will try to remember, what I did is I went here, I pressed 1, then pressed 1 again, most likely, then just went down the line. And see, pressing the number 4, the last digit of the code, somehow activates it.
Interesting.
In any case, now
I'll take a look at it later. Yeah. Anyway, you have found the code now.
Hey! So. I can officially
You did it!
Woo-ha! Excess items in Fabricator will be vaporized. Fabricator. Okay, there was a recipe for... okay, not you. Not you. Oh, there was a... Darn, there was a recipe in that room I was just in, and I did not write it down. These are comparators. Hey, shulker box. Rot, pumpkin pie.
It's so hard not to give you any clues.
Is that anything? No, I don't think I can get it. Hello, library. Huh.
Yay! I was worried you weren't going to flip the lever.
I mean, chances are I wouldn't, because this is a well-lit room. I don't have to.
Well, but if you're trying to get the door open and you know anything about redstone, you would see that.
Somehow it doesn't ring in my mind. At least not with Anyway.
You did it.
As we we're making great progress with the Fabricator. It took too many tries to count. If only Sylvia has all the logs for every single failed attempt as always. But last we've got it working. The components must be exact. However, it will fail. Sorry, I loosed my mouse again. Excuse me. Oh, darn, some of these I actually had to pick up. I dropped the feather somewhere. Mutated kelp. Fungus sample X24. String. Feather. And compound 42G. Alrighty, let's start a hunt for all these items, including those I dropped somewhere else. Hey, shortcut. Okay, that's not a shortcut.
Yeah, it is. There you go.
Oh, okay. The more you know.
That's why I say you gotta know the Minecraft movement mechanics.
Indeed. Alright, now, does anyone remember where I put, whoopsie daisy, where I
think you
dropped
put everything in the cabinet.
Yeah, thanks. And also some outside, which...
I think you only left notes in the other room.
Refuse slimy rot. Boop. Feather, hello. String feather, mutated kelp, which I have. Super duper. Compound 42G, that's it. And fungus sample X24. Ooh, interesting. I do not have a fungal sample. Peculiar.
How odd.
How very sarcastic. Yeah, okay. Double checked. I do not have it. Just in case No, these items I kept with me. Yeah, this is for Taylor, the book. Again, this one. Okay, I think you said that nice try was sort of. I got it.
Yeah, that one's. You don't need that one anymore.
Oopsie daisy. Pressed all the buttons. I think this is also I do not need. In any case, I'm gonna keep the thing over here. And lab notes. That's my mouse again. Okay, and this is again. I think I've gone through this. I'm gonna keep the violations book with me.
That's a good idea.
Well, I wouldn't think of it if you wouldn't have suggested it previously.
Well, I know you don't want to get. Excuse me. You don't want to get stuck and frustrated. So
Yeah.
that's sort of the big guide.
It's mostly for reasons I don't want to like for the whole stream to be boring as I fail to do things.
You're doing very well, by the way.
Yay! Thanks.
You're, I would say, more than halfway through the map.
Alrighty. So, and it only took me not that long, about 30 minutes, which again
Doing very well.
adjusts with
The final puzzle is the hardest one.
Okay. Taylor, I've had it with you taking reference volumes and leaving them all over the place. You want the key to the supply room? Organize all 6 books alphabetically in a brown file cabinet. Top to bottom, even distribution of books in each cabinet. Press the button and the computer will check. Your work and release the key if you do it properly. Sound like too much work? Too bad! Maybe next time you'll keep the books organized and we won't have to go through this again. Sylvia. Did I say 6 books? Okay, do I have 6 books? I do have 6 books. Let's read the organized all books alphabetically in the brown file cabinet, top to bottom. Even distribution of books in... Okay. Can I follow simple instructions?
There's a lot of reading comprehension tasks in this.
At a, like
in
a
this map.
3rd grade level? Correct. Keep them organized next time and we won't have to go through this. Did I get the key? I did. Yay.
Yay.
What a key. What a key. Light. Do not climb the shelves. You're not my mom. Wow. Interesting. Well, I've climbed it anyway. How do...
That sign on the bookshelves was a late addition because people were missing this door up here.
Nice.
I figured this will do it. And I was right. I'm so happy to see you immediately go up there.
Come on, it's of course it's an immediate thought. You see a do not sign and you immediately do.
That's the plan.
Hey, fungus sample.
Hey.
Crimson fungus. I'm pretty sure some of this is going to be needed later on. Okay, these loom are just boxes still. Let's go back. Here, fabricator. Hello. So it says it needs to be exact, but I don't think it was said anything about where they need to be. The components must be exact. Okay. Kelp, fungus sample X24, string, feather, compound 42G, which I should have. Mutated kelp, fungus sample X24, string, feather, compound 42G. Confirm. Why is there like an output hatch in the ceiling? I will never know.
Oh, I didn't think of that. It just put the result in your inventory.
But did you see it as well? Like it sort of dropped from the ceiling somehow?
That's when Minecraft gives you an item, it just sort of falls on your head.
Wow. That's right. Alrighty. Elytra. Huh. And this is Electrical Operations Manual. Most of the book is damaged and unreadable, but you find a few legible paragraphs and diagrams. Security cameras are therefore divided into 2 separate breakers, one for the first 3 and one for the second 3. Duct cover overwrites to switches 1A, 1D.
Jen, while you read through this, I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break.
Sure. Cryolab
Right.
is split into 2 parts, 3A for the tubes and 3B for the consoles. These must be on a separate breaker. Ooh. Is it finally all those switches that I've pulled? So that none of the cameras will be on the same breaker as the cryotubes. 1A, 1B, cryo server room emergency ducts, 1C, 1D, storage entry emergency ducts, but for security reasons, two ends of the same duct may not be assigned to the same breaker. Oh god. Fortunately, the cryo consoles do not drain nearly as much power, so they may be on the same breaker as two of the duct emergency switches. 1D is on the same breaker as cameras 1, 3. Oh god, I need to be writing this down, definitely. 1A to be connected to both BLAB switches as well as cryotubes. Note the technician objected to this, but was overridden at the meeting. As is. Must keep the entry to the emergency duct to the storage room closed to the recent threats relating to. The rest of the book is totally ineligible. Wow, okay, so this sounds like the final puzzle. At the very least, this sounds like a huge puzzle. And I see Ari come in from his break, and he seems to be very happy about me finding this part.
I gotta find you now. Where'd you go? How your storage?
Let me out, let me out. I'm in the do not climb the shelves room.
Do you know where you need to go now?
No. Because
what
I haven't.
What do you have that you didn't have before?
I have an elytra.
Have you seen anywhere where you could use an elytra?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe look around the rooms again and see if you can spot anywhere.
Chances are, I was not either paying attention or by this point. I mean, again, elytra. Elytra does not mean actual proper flight. Elytra means...
Yeah, you don't have any rockets.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Well, this is one room that I still don't have access to.
I've not been in there yet.
Yeah. Thought I spotted a... whatchamacallit? A button. Flush with the wall. Okay, so I don't think... No, I don't think this is how it works. Okay, well, let me look through some other rooms. This just leads down. This, me going around here means nothing yet.
If you start to get frustrated and want a hint, I will.
No. Not
Otherwise,
yet,
I
not
will
yet.
keep my mouth shut.
Not yet. I still really probably haven't looked through all the rooms anyway. Or maybe I haven't, I just don't remember it. I get confused about the amount of rooms that we even have, so... Okay, so... Yeah, if there is indeed a place which was unreachable previously, which is still theoretically unreachable to me, somewhere that I can just fly past, fly into, then that would be that room that I've just been sticking my head in, right over here. But what's the... I think that's the idea. Cannot climb this, obviously doing anything here. I somehow doubt it's a... Well, genius. Well done. No, I fall too early for that. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi there. Hi there, duct. But how to get there? Okay. Oh.
Yay!
Genius.
You're shifting.
What I need to do? Do I need to actually fly in there? Yeah, I do. Okay, this one.
You watch Korean, come on.
Oh, this one's a bit out of my range.
You got there in the end, and I didn't even have to help you.
Exit. Oh, hi! I found it. There it is. There it is. Right on the screen. Let me out. Let me out.
Right there. You're so close.
Oh God. Oh, I've read the. What was that book? Nope, that's not it. I've read the electrical operations manual or whatever the thing is, and there are a lot of things in there.
This is where you're gonna want your notebook, I think.
Oh, I have it with me. Might even, you know what? I might even start a new page because there is a lot that I know.
Make sure you collect all the information you can before you start trying to solve the puzzle.
Of course, yeah. Just making everything ready. Oh God, my hair definitely is not ready. Okay, so obviously we have this. Operating procedures. Due to recent threats made against companies such as ours, security has been increased the following ways. All areas will now be monitored via closed-circuit video cameras. Security doors have been implemented where not previously used, and old ones have been upgraded. Security doors are to remain closed at all times. I've not been closing any doors behind me, so blah blah blah. I live in a barn.
Violation after violation with you.
I mean, nobody's
Sylvia.
nobody's here to tell me off, with the exception of you.
The ghost of Sylvia.
And maybe your chat, so. Staff are no longer permitted to bring non-employees on company premises. In addition, the electric systems have been adjusted to make them less susceptible to sabotage and hacking. There are 3 main breakers, and each electric circuit is connected to one of them. In order to enable one of the breakers, the switches for all circuits connected to it must be enabled. Okay, I immediately need to go back. In order to enable one of the breakers, all the switches... breakers, the switches for all circuits must be enabled. Okay. So basically I need to activate everything before pressing the main power button. Pressing the main power button will attempt to enable our breakers where circuits enabled. Any switch which is damaged or missing will default to off. Further details about the purpose of each switch can be found in electrical operations manual stored in the library. That I have now. These are the thingies. These are the, let's say, cameras. This is the door. Anything else I'm missing? This book, for example. Boop. Note. The breakers failed today and we had to reset them. After several failed attempts, we finally figured out that we need to activate just one breaker at a time. Do not attempt to activate all 3. It'll throw errors. Okay, this is also important. I'm not sure what... Those are not adjustable, okay. And quick look for any hidden items. Any more furnaces thrown around the place? I don't think they are. I mean, I've now learned to look everywhere. Okay, oh boy, oh gee, oh geez, oh dear, oh geez. Yeah, I think I'll have to start with this. As much as I, as much as I worry about it, as much as
this is a proper old school logic puzzle. It requires very careful reading and
my biggest nemesis.
Figuring out, you need to figure out what you need to do, and then you need to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. Easiest thing ever. Error. Okay, well, fine, never mind. It said error. At least I didn't get
What do you think your ultimate goal is with these breakers?
My ultimate goal is to, I think as it said here, not here, over here, is to set them in the correct positions.
But why? What do you think it'll do? This is important for you to not be too frustrated trying.
Okay, let me figure that out then. If that's...
This is an escape room.
Well, I mean...
Hey, Yasmin. It is birthday stream indeed. It's my birthday. I made this mat. I'm making Jam play. He's doing very well, but now he's facing the toughest part of the mat.
It has been so easy so far.
Logic puzzle.
No, my biggest nemesis.
So this is an escape room. Your goal is ultimately to escape.
Yes. Here's a door.
Where do you think you will have to go to escape?
Through the door that says exit.
The one that has literal rocks in front of it? You think flipping breakers is going to clear the rocks?
Yeah, there's going to be a huge explosion from my horrible, horrible practice.
Thank you,
Up. I see an Easter egg. I see an Easter egg. There's a sign.
It's not an Easter egg.
To me it is. In my heart.
Okay.
It is an Easter egg. Okay, indeed.
What other paths out have you seen?
Have I seen... Oh, okay, I've seen one which is... oh, boy. Is there... Do I have to go through up there again?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was...
Just double jump to open your wings. Don't shift or it won't work.
It's like... Yeah, it's a force of habit. So yeah, there was one way right here, was it? There was one of these ducts going through somewhere. Specifically, I think in...
Probably find that.
Shift.
Now you need to shift.
Yeah, now I need to shift. So this one. And this was do not climb, which you've said that people were missing.
I specifically did everything I could to call your attention to this.
Yeah. Because
This is
one,
locked.
yeah, okay, I don't have a good angle,
So
but
make
there.
a note of where this is. What room is this?
This is storage.
Okay.
I believe so.
So you can solve the puzzle without this information, but if you have this in mind, I think you'll find it a bit easier.
Okay, well, I'll take any help that I can get.
Your path is blocked by a locked door in the storage room.
Yes.
That leads into a duct that you can't get into.
So I would assume that I need to... What? Sit in this place and think. Think, Gem, think.
You might want to open that book while you think. You look like you're having a seizure there.
That's how I look when I think. Actually, I'm not sure why I was...
Not while I'm drinking water, Jam. My keyboard. Think of my keyboard.
I'm pretty sure it's easily washable, especially if it's water. Okay.
This is the part where I have to keep my mouth shut and let you work it out unless you ask me for help.
Okay, yeah, I'll try myself.
You know you can if you need to. I'm gonna eat some of my... I set out to buy a piece of cake for myself the other day, for my birthday. But because I'm one person who lives alone, I'm not gonna eat an entire cake before it would go bad. So instead of a bit of cake, I saw this. This is not even the whole thing. I have eaten part of it already. I'll wait for the stream to catch up so you can make sure. This is a brownie. Covered in nuts and salted caramel, and it is so heavy. It's like so fudgy. I haven't had a brownie in like 10 years. So I'm going to be nibbling at this while you work out your puzzle.
Okay. So I think this is important information. Duct cover overwrites to switches 1A through 1D. I hope I don't have to run back and forth though with this. So okay, thinking time over. Dismount. Okay, thank you.
You might want to have the puzzle itself in view, so you know what your options are.
I don't think I can have the puzzle in view.
Why not?
Or what?
The switches, I mean.
Well, I mean, yeah, but this...
Looking at the locked duct cover is not going to help you.
I know, no. I was going to the switches, and then you said it's better to keep the things in view.
I was agreeing with your decision to go
okay.
there.
Okay. Now
we had a miscommunication, Jam. It's okay.
Indeed, yeah, it's happens.
Don't shift. There you go.
Did you say that before you caught out? Oh no, sorry, you were spectating me. So
yeah, I am watching you in game.
Okay, so duct cover. So now all of these are activated. Do I need to? I doubt it.
Where you going?
I'm going to check whether anything has happened with the duct cover.
I think maybe you didn't read the instructions for the breakers carefully enough.
I don't think I did then, yeah.
Did you get any text when you hit the button?
It said error.
Are you gonna go back and check the duct every single... I'll tell you what, you will know when you've done it right.
Okay.
To save you this
Fair enough.
dizzying race back and forth.
Does it say error? It does say error. If I flick them all back, still says error. Horrible. Okay, so indeed, I think I need to consult both the book that I have over here, the Electric Operations Manual, and this one, which has a lot of information there. Okay, so so CCTV. I don't think this has anything to do with the puzzle itself. Security doors, we've seen them. They're just there. Blah, blah, blah. This one is important. 3 breakers.
I'm going to mute myself while I chew, but I am here.
Okay, so. 3 main breakers. And each electric circuit is connected to one of them. So. Okay, the color behind them does not indicate anything. So, 3 is I'm assuming then that the God, what? Oh, was I reading this? I was reading this. 3 main breakers. So I'm assuming it's A, B, and C. Or no? Or at the very least, there are 3 electric circuits anyway. In order to enable one of the breakers, the switches for all the circuits connected must be enabled. Any switch with damage missing will default to off. Okay, well, I'm assuming stupidest idea is to just turn all of them on, because you can see when they're on. But no, I think that's stupid. Just quickly checking if that might be a solution. If not, I think I turned that one off. Oh, this one's not even activated. Oh, it is. Gee, why is it constantly? It's so slow to show that it is working. I think it is working, or not. Okay, then again. Oh, it just shows that it's Oh, now it's working. Okay. Does it do anything? Breaker to activate it. Okay. I see Ari's face.
That was a mistake.
Did I stumble
That should
into?
not have worked.
Did I stumble into something?
I'm
by
not
mistake
sure
again?
why it did. I did test all of this.
Well,
See.
think of this as early access. So you've released it to the public, but it's still in early access.
I need to change game modes.
Still things to be fixed. But I'm assuming I didn't open the thing, did I?
It shouldn't have worked. Something's wrong with the command block. Don't go. You need to.
Oh, is it actually open by this point? Okay.
That was not the solution. There was a whole puzzle here, and I'm not sure why this worked. It should not. It should have thrown an error.
Yeah.
I will have to look at the command blocks again later.
Okay.
But
gonna play fair.
yeah, no, you do gotta solve the puzzle.
Yeah, I do have to solve the puzzle in an escape room full of puzzles.
This is the last puzzle gem.
Is it? Oh.
So.
In addition, okay, blah 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 blah.
I'm happy to help if you need help, but I do actually want you to solve.
Okay, I need like extra brain power right now for this. So again, 3 main breakers. 3 breakers. Just so I don't have to consult the book over and over again.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to write down the rules.
3 electric.
On me, I'm just gonna be checking the command box. Try to find the mistake.
Life solving. Fixing bugs in production. That's what it is.
I tested all of this, and I tested incorrect things as well as correct ones, and they all responded the way they should have.
I don't know. It happens.
One correctly.
In order to enable one of the breakers, the switches for all the circuits connected must be enabled. Okay. Obviously, blah blah blah. We'll attempt to enable all breakers with circuits enabled.
Wrong on something.
Any switch which is damaged or missing will default to off. But I am sort of confused. But also, I also need to activate 1 breaker at a time.
There's the
C1's 4, C3, 3. Why is it like that? Okay, I sort of understand this one. This one's missing completely. I'm assuming this is C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You do
Yeah.
that. I'm over here troubleshooting while you play.
Strange. Yeah, I see a nameplate. Wait, is that your nameplate?
There's a lot of command blocks on this map.
Okay. All right, let's try it again. So, oh, okay. I was sort of, you know what confused me horribly is the fact that I've sort of turned them all on and I've been looking at every single one of these switches like, the lever is in the upmost position. Is it on or off? I completely forgot how Minecraft switches work.
I'm gonna change this.
Off.
All right, so don't do anything for a second.
Sure.
I'm just gonna reset all your scores so that you can.
Can do it again, I suppose.
You can do it again.
Waiting.
I haven't been able to figure out what the problem is. I'll have to do that later. But for now, just don't flip all the switches and hit it again.
Okay, again, duct cover overrides to switches 1A, 1D. Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, fantastic. So if I just, everything is off. Okay, fantastic. What if I just turn all these on? Also error. Okay, so I don't necessarily understand how this works.
You need to read through. I'll give you this as a hint. Everything in that manual is required information.
Okay, how about...
There is a proper puzzle here.
Like, I think I understand it.
What's your understanding?
Well, I'm slightly trial and erroring here, but...
You shouldn't need to trial and error anything. You should know for sure when you have the answer.
As it said here, breakers failed. We need to activate just one breaker at a time. Do not attempt to activate all three. And there are 3 breakers that correspond to 3 electric circuits. I'm assuming the... Oh. I've just noticed a thing that I haven't noticed before. But still, I'm assuming one of these circuits / breakers is this. Rather, it's like that. One of these circuits breakers are either 1, like is either a number, and then everything that has this number corresponds to that.
It's not that simple. The manual that you found in the storage room contains all the information about which switches are connected to which breaker.
Yeah, but then again, I sort of tried this, I think. Like, duct covers overrides to switches 1A to 1D.
So now you know. What do you know from that?
Wow.
You don't need to look at the switches. Just all that means is that these 4 switches are connected to the ducts.
Yeah.
That's all you know from that. You don't know which ones are connected to which breaker. So you need to read onward.
Okay. Wow. I'm really definitely did not bring my puzzling brain to this.
I'll help you through it if you're.
Oh, okay. There it is. 1A and 1B, cryo server room emergency ducts, 1C to 1D, storage entry emergency ducts. Storage. That's the ducts.
So now you know.
C and D. Yeah.
C and D, 1C and 1D are the ones
that I need eventually. But still, it's more complicated than that, I'm pretty sure.
Or one of those 2 is the storage one, and the other one is the other end of it, the entry. But what's the next paragraph say?
Yeah, it's important. It's most likely very
Don't
important.
try flipping switches until you've worked it out. You'll know what you have it. And I will help you.
Sorry, it's just reading. And also
breathe, take your time. It's just a puzzle for a video game.
But for security reasons, 2 ends of the same duct, so 1C, 1D, this is the same duct, may not be assigned to the same breaker. No, wait. Fortunately, the cryo consoles do not drain nearly as much power, so they may be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct emergency switches. Okay, I just need to start writing down what's on what, basically. I'm pretty sure.
It's not a bad idea to start writing things down. This is a very complicated puzzle, because this is the last puzzle in the game, and I just wanted to make it a big finale.
Oh boy, so let's see. I'm just going to go through everything. So 1A is missing, so 1A we don't even have to worry about. 1A is just there. As it said in the manual, if the thing is missing or is broken, it defaults to off.
Correct.
All right, so quick check on Was there anything in this book on the subject of? Yep, no, that was that. Okay.
At this point, all you need to do is figure out which breaker the duct entry is on, and which other switches are also on that breaker, so you can flip all of those switches.
I'm pretty sure you just said something very important, but as I was trying to arrange myself to write this down, I missed that completely.
At this point, the only thing that you were trying to do is figure out which breaker that duct cover is on, A, B, or C, and what else is on that breaker, because all of those switches also have to be flipped. You need to flip all the switches that are connected to breaker B before you push the button, otherwise you get an error. Or breaker, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it. Take your time. Deep breaths. It's not a test.
I know it's not, but
Get all the help you want.
Why do I feel so stupid? Like, you're saying words.
You're getting stressed.
I suppose.
It's making your brain stop. So take your time. I will help you.
I need a Snickers.
You need one of those brownies.
I suppose, yeah. The
Massive. Really good.
One of the black hole brownies that you eat, and it's so heavy that it has the same gravitational pull as a black hole. That's the impression that I got. Yeah, there's a lot. Okay, so let's just start from the very beginning. So right now, as I see it, 2 is not even mentioned anywhere. Oh no, actually no, that's not correct. Well, 2 is not mentioned. 2 is still has B.
I wouldn't do it that way. Go through the clues one at a time and make notes about what information they give you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. So okay, security. I don't know where to write it down now. I've sort of ran forward. So
I'll walk you through it because it's really very complicated. This puzzle, I figured, if people race through the rest of the map, they can spend half an hour or more on this puzzle. But I don't want to do that to you.
Clearly.
You're on camera, under pressure, and I'm choking on my brownie like an idiot.
I won't be able to save you. I'm too busy in this escape room stuck.
Oh no!
You'll die. I'm sorry.
Hubris. Okay, so your first clue is what?
I'm writing things down. My first clue is the fact that 1A through 1D overwrites the switches. Is connected to the duct covers.
Right.
Clearly. There's also the cryolabs thing. Because later on, there's a mention of something about the cryo.
Right. So you got cryolab. Oh, I'm only watching through the
first stream.
The stream. So the cryolab is on which ones? Did you write it down?
No.
Okay, if you can go back to the first page, so that I can see it.
Well, first page.
Okay, so cryolab is 3A and 3B are cryolab.
Indeed.
Okay, but they can't be on the same breaker. So 3A and 3B are on different breakers.
Mm-hmm.
And both are cryo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I should. Now I'm realizing I need a better note-taking system.
Well, you have the person who wrote the puzzle with you, so you'll be okay.
I just really want to solve it myself.
I won't solve it for you.
Because
I will just make sure that you understand what you're reading, and then you can solve it.
Again. So 3A and 3B in cryo, but on different breakers. Can I? Yeah, cannot. None of the cameras will be in the same breakers. Okay, 1A, 1B.
It seems like you kind of skipped over that. You need to write. You probably want to write something down for every single note. None of the cameras are in the same breaker as the cryo tubes. And which one is the cryo tubes?
And the cryo tubes are 3A.
So 3A, different breaker from all the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And did you write down a note about the cameras as well? The very first clue, I think.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I need to do. One for the first three and one for second three. Yeah, I'm telling you, like my note taking right now is, well, now it gets even worse because I'm combining two of the note taking things.
We're basically starting out. So
Yeah.
first 3 cameras and second 3 cameras, different breakers.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring my notepad right over here. 3. Okay, so let's go. That's the. Again, there's switches, breakers.
Switches are the levers. Breakers are the groups that you're
that's
trying
also,
to
yeah,
figure out.
What I've been thinking, the electric circuits as well in this one. Now with the note taking, this stream really has hit the peak entertainment value. You're eating. I'm writing notes down.
You're a very silent note taker.
I am. I just need to write these down and think about them hard. Okay. This one's
You need to get all your notes down before you start trying to solve anything. You don't have enough information yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm telling you, you don't.
None of the cameras will be in same breakers. Okay, so once again, who covers? Yeah, been there, done that.
Cryotubes, no cameras.
Yeah, cryotubes, no cameras.
So 3A, not on the same breaker as switches.
I'm pretty sure that was useful information, but I do not.
You need to get all the information down first.
Yeah.
You can't solve anything until you have all of it.
Yes. I already know that 1A through 1D is
Thanks, Jimbo 3000.
emergency ducts.
You've already been through that duct, so you don't need to worry about that.
I suppose not, especially 1A is doesn't even have a switch, so.
Yeah, so 1A, 1B. All you need to write down now, 1A and 1B is the cryo server duct, 1C to 1D is the storage to entry duct. And you know, because we already emphasized this, that storage duct is the one you're trying to get open. So you want to try to figure out what breaker that's on. That's the end goal.
But for security reasons, 2 ends of the same duct may not be assigned to the same breaker, which again means that I need to so
it means that 1A and 1B are on different breakers, 1C and 1D are on different breakers. I'm getting caramel all over my fingers.
It's okay. It's your birthday. You're allowed.
I'm allowed. It's unpleasant, actually. Can't get it off.
Sorry.
I'm sticky.
You'll have to. Okay.
I need help. Need an adult.
I'm stuck in a room. I'll be with you momentarily.
I'm helping.
Okay. Unfortunately, cryo consoles do not drain nearly as much power, so they may be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct emergency switches. So, it means...
So cryo consoles is which?
3A and 3B.
Only one of them is the consoles. One of them is the
3B.
tubes, the other's the consoles.
3A was tubes, as far as I remember.
So 3B
Right, just double check.
can be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct switches.
Okay, so... Yeah, so... 3B... Same.
I feel like a 5-year-old. Just brownie all over my hands.
If you would put this in a magazine, like what age rating would this puzzle be?
What age rating?
Yeah.
My editors would never let me put something like this in one of the magazines.
I know.
That's why I put it in an escape room.
I suppose, yeah.
I'm not allowed to make puzzles like this for my day job. Because they're too difficult. I'm going to stop eating the brownie for now.
Okay.
Because it's a whole thing. All right. Ready for your next clue?
Well, I mean, I'm writing it down. And when D, and very importantly, is on the same breaker as cameras 1, 2, 3. And cameras are... Well, I don't think if that gives you much immediately, but I know that the set of 3 cameras is on one breaker, and the set of other 3 cameras is on the other breaker.
Mm-hmm.
So all I know, I suppose, is that my emergency duct switch is in the same breaker group as the cameras.
You're not sure about that. You don't know whether your duct is 1C or 1D.
Oh,
those two are on different.
Sure. 1A to be connected to both biolab switches. Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, 1A is missing.
1A is missing, so it doesn't matter.
So whatever it's connected to is definitely going to be off.
Okay. And must keep the entry to the emergency duct in storage room closed.
Hold on. You're trying to rush through all of them, but we're nearly at the end now. 1A is on the same breaker as both biolab switches.
Do I even know where biolab switches are? I don't think we do.
Well, why don't you close the book for a second and look at the switches and see if you can, by process of elimination, figure it out.
Well, I would assume that the biolab is well, the one that has not been used just yet are those C switches, C1 through C6. Those are.
Is it?
Well, 1A,
1A, 1B, 1C, 1D are what?
1A is ducts. All of these are ducts. So ducts.
Those are ducts, right? C1 through C6. There's 6 of them.
One of them is missing, and we have no descriptions of them. Knowing that I had the description for a cryo room. These also could be servers, for example. So
the only other ones that you know for sure are 3A and 3B.
Indeed, those are cryo. 3A is tubes, 3B is servers.
Correct. Console.
Yeah.
So 2A and 2B have not been identified.
Indeed.
And then we have 6 switches, all with the first letter C.
Yeah.
So you know you're missing 2 switches for the biolab and 6 for the cameras.
Oh. I wonder what C stands for then. I think it's cookies.
Could be.
Okay. So let's write
So
it
with
down.
that, you know what all the switches are. So now you need to start doing the actual logic of working out which switches are on which breakers.
Not the logic.
Which is difficult. Was there one more? I think there was one more clue in the book. Let me try to get my... Oh. Me?
Okay, To A to B is bio.
Why am I not a streamer?
Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna... Okay, everything is off, so I can sort of do this from zero. So again,
So don't start flipping switches. You're not going to get any feedback from the switches. What you need to do is work out
yeah.
on paper which ones are which. Where's my notebook for this?
Oh, God. Okay.
I'll look at the solution so that I can. I mean, I know what the solution is, but I'll. I'll have my notes open just to be sure. There they are.
Okay, so
it might help you as a suggestion. Because what I did while I was testing this is I wrote down a little diagram in my notebook of the switches, and then I drew lines to show which ones are connected to each other.
Yeah, I was about to do that. Okay, let's go for it. This has nothing to do with Minecraft anymore. But
nope.
This is a good background.
Pure logic.
Okay, so let's go with the very first clue, and that's the fact that... No, I need to look at it again. Very important clue, which is... Oh, no, it's different. So cryo tubes cannot be on the same breaker as cameras.
So if you want to make a note next to the tubes, which one is tubes?
3A.
Okay, so 3A, maybe make a symbol on it somehow that it's on not connected to the camera. Or however you want to note it.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to maybe paint it as they are here.
You can do it. It's difficult,
Thanks,
but
Ari.
you can do it. And again, you've done very well so far.
Well, so far it has been pretty simple.
That's true. This is a pretty big jump in difficulty. These are the kinds of puzzles I really want to make. But not everyone loves them as much as me, as it turns out.
People do love escape rooms, though, so...
You don't have to do the clues in order either. Jump around and use them as you're able. They're not necessarily in the most helpful order.
Okay, so once again, both 3A and 3B are on different breakers. That we know for sure. As well as 3A is currently not on camera breaker at all. So it is on its own separate breaker. Breaker number 3, we'll call it. Which is a good name.
Or at least it's not on the same breaker as the cameras. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's nothing on the same breaker.
Yeah. My thinking was more indeed that it's... Okay, so it's 3A. 3A is not on cameras. Not on camera breaker. 3B clearly is on one of the breakers. Oh, sorry, that's one of the ducts.
And there was a clue that said specifically 3B can be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct doors.
It says one of the duct doors in my notes. Did I write the notes down wrong?
It can be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct covers. You may have written it down wrong. It's one of the very last notes.
This one, so I think it was. Two ends of the same duct may not be assigned to the same breaker. Yeah, there it is. The cryo consoles, which is 3B, do not drain nearly as much power, so they may be on the same breaker as 2 of the duct emergency switches. I think I just wrote it down as in it's a duct, so it has 2 switches, but yeah.
All those details are important.
Same breaker as...
2 of those duct covers are on the same breaker as 3. But we don't know which ones. So there was one clue that literally said, actually it's on the screen right now, 1D is on the same breaker as cameras 1 through 3.
Oh, which also means that the groupings are 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 for the cameras. Because it could have been wilder.
Good. Very good. So 1D, C1, C2, and C3 are all on the same breaker.
Yeah.
And you also know that 1C can't be on the same breaker because the 2 ends of the duct have to be on different breakers.
Indeed. Okay. Let me merge them together. 1D and 1C, and C and 1D are not at the same one. Same goes for this one.
You getting there?
Well, I mean, slowly, yeah. Here's...
It's not a race.
Here's what I've already started. It's like camera doesn't pick it up that well. It focuses on me as well, I think. So.
I can't see it.
Yeah, so. And obviously I have also these notes as well, which
I think I can do this without you getting too much information. This is what when I did this to test it, this is what I drew. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Let me switch to Discord. What I'm showing you. Don't look at the details, but
I cannot see the details anyway.
Diagram. And then here I have breaker 1 or breaker A, breaker B, breaker C, with the ones that I know are on the different together.
All right. Okay, so again, 3A and 3B different breakers. 3A is different breaker from the camera, so it has its own. The camera is 3 on one breaker, 3 on another. We know the grouping. We don't know the breaker just yet. And we do know that I wrote this horribly. My note taking really needs an upgrade. 1A and 1B cannot be on the same breaker. 1C and 1D also cannot be on the same breaker.
And 1D is on the same breaker
as the cameras 1 through 3. 3B is on the same breaker as 2 of the duct emergency switches. And knowing that the duct emergency switches cannot be on the same breaker...
So that means it's either...
B and C, or A and D.
It's either A and D or B and C.
But A is out. A is missing.
Correct. And I think you had another clue about 1A being on the same breaker as something else, right?
Not sure. I'm going to quickly look through it. Because I need to, right now, figure out this one. Same breaker is... So, are you saying that one...
You don't necessarily know the whole thing. Just make a note. 3B plus A and D, or 3B plus B, 1B and C. Don't know yet.
Okay.
It's one of those two.
Let's do...
This is one big puzzle, so it's not necessarily something where you solve one part and then you solve another part. You just gotta gradually fill in the chart until you have your answer.
Okay, let me find that one then, because I don't remember seeing it. Cryo lab, blah blah blah. Separate, yada yada yada. Joins of the same duct might not be assigned to the same breaker. 1D, same breakers, cameras from 3. Yeah, there it is. A1 to be connected to both lab switches.
Biolab switches.
Biolab switches, as well as the cryo tubes. So yeah, A1A.
That's a big clue right there.
Indeed it is.
So which ones are the biolab switches?
Biolab switches are 2A, 2B.
So 1A, 2A, 2B, and
Sorry, just drawing.
Sure.
So yeah, 1A, 2A, 2B, and 3A. The
3A
tubes.
being... do you remember reading something else about 3A?
Do I?
Look through the book if you need to.
I don't know.
The cryo tubes.
Indeed, yeah.
There was something about the cryo tubes.
Just double checking.
Yep.
Cryotubes, indeed. Okay, well, let me consult the notes. 3A is on breaker different from cams. So 2A,
So
2B.
there's no cameras on this breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. So the... Oh, hold on a second. This gets interesting. Since... Yeah, so obviously... Let me go again. Because I have this... I'm about to grab this idea by the tail end. It keeps...
You're actually quite close to the solution now.
Yeah. So 1A is connected to both... Like, biolab switches obviously needed for the final one, but most importantly, 1A is connected to the tubes in Crylab. Crylab is 3A. 3A is connected to 3 on the same, and that's a breaker that does not have any cameras. Hence, since 1D is connected... Oh, goodness gracious. Since 1D is connected to the cameras, 3B is can only be 1B plus 1C.
Very good.
And okay, I'm gonna do it like
So you got almost all of them sorted out then.
Suppose well, which also means I think that 3 I don't know where they go though. But I think this also means that 3B, the consoles, there was something about the consoles. Oh, well, this clearly.
That's the clue that you just solved. Yeah. That they're in the same... 3B is in the same as 2 of the duct.
Yeah.
Which can only be B and C. So 3B, 1B, 1C are all together.
Yeah.
And then what else have you not solved?
I have not. The rest of the cameras, C4 through C6.
Okay. Can they be on the same one as 3A?
No, because that has no cameras.
Can they be on the same one as the first 3 cameras?
No, they cannot.
So they have to be
on the 3B one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well.
And that's all of the switches accounted for.
Okay.
So which one of these, and you also had that book that said very clearly, do not try to switch all the breakers on at the same time.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out which one you can actually turn on. Because if there's a missing switch, then you can't turn it on.
Indeed. So I cannot turn on 1A, so 3 is out.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot turn C1, so... God knows. 3A also is out. So yeah, so I just need to figure out the group. I've been sort of all very, very worried about, I need to know which breaker is going to be which, but as it stands, I suppose I don't have to. I just need to flip all the switches and that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the name of the breaker.
So again,
as long as you have all the switches on for one breaker and none of the switches on for any other.
So it's a big one. So it's going to be B and C. It's going to be cameras 4 through 6. And it's going to be 3B. Breaker 2 activated.
Yes, now you did it for real. How do you feel?
Well, it was much more complicated than the first time I did this, so...
You know what? I just had a thought. This map has only been tested on a single-player world,
yep.
And the command blocks might not work properly on the server. That might be the issue.
Could be.
Now take your time going through here, because this is the finale.
Okay.
And one of the things that I wanted to do throughout this map is more director's commentary. Throughout this map, you can always get glimpses into where you are going. So you can always either see through a crack in the door or through a crack in the wall or something. And then at the very end, I take you on a path where you can see everywhere you've been.
That's cool.
Little game design behind the scenes for you.
That's very neat. I wouldn't think of that when I was making mine.
I like game design.
You do.
I want to make proper games, but
Hey, it's exit. I made it to the exit, and somebody died
made
here.
it to the exit. There's a book on the table.
There is, and also more loot. Excuse me.
And some bones on the ground.
Uh-oh. Final entry. Seems like it finally happened. The whole building shook. It's strangely quiet outside, and the internet and phones are out. The emergency power system is holding for now. It's tempting to go out there and see what's going on, but I swore an oath and I intend to keep it. I will not abandon the sleepers now. It seems likely that they will be needed after all. Their cryotubes are set for 100 years. 2 of the researchers and 1 volunteer. I'll stay here and guard the doors. 100 years, eh?
And the doors are here. What happened?
I just clicked on the compost over here in the corner, and I got
because
one.
they filled it so that it would look like dirt, but
Yeah.
I guess you have bone meal now.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Excuse me, I'm gonna put it back here. Hello?
Oh dear, that's a tree.
That is a tree. Huh. Well, I cannot.
There is a way out of this room.
Well, I don't have any way to punch it, but there must
No,
be.
you're on adventure mode. You can't break blocks.
Can I break it with a cookie? Most definitely cannot break it with a cookie.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you you can't try, but no, you can't.
Oh, hello. Ah. Hey.
Oh, that's not the way you're supposed to go. Go back to...
Well, sorry,
I
it's
thought I had
here.
blocked this off. Oh, you know what? Since I made the map, the vines on this tree grew down. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, that's something to make a note of.
Oh, that's great.
There's a different way you can climb out. If you go out there, you're not going to see what you're supposed to see.
Yep.
I'll have to update the map.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Wasn't there?
There are other vines.
Well, I mean, there's this, I suppose.
Yeah, this is the intended.
Wait, was there a button? I just pressed a button.
It's just decoration.
Oh, decoration. Okay.
And to keep the vines from growing over there. As you can see, there's a problem sometimes when the vines grow where you don't intend them to.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations! You have escaped, but to what? Is there anyone left? Well, let's turn the light and look. This map, on my way, was made by Secret Foxfire. Hey, look over there! It's Secret
me.
Foxfire.
I did it. I made a Minecraft map.
Here's the links to his stuff.
Thank you, Genhen or Genhen. Birthday wishes. I thought I was so careful making sure there were no ways out. It did not occur to me that vines would grow off of a decorative tree in the outside and provide you with a way out.
Yeah.
This is why we test.
Indeed. This is why we test.
Test.
And of course, this map was inspired by Ari's short story 100 Years. You can read it at Ari's blog, secretfoxfire.wordpress.com. And watch his videos at youtube.com/secretfoxfire. And what else? Special thanks to Jar of Jam.
You walked right past some more signs over here.
Excuse me. Where? Huh? Which ones?
Those
Oh,
ones.
hello. I mean. See, I look here and I see signs over there. This map took Ari 2 months to make. If you enjoyed it, consider giving Ari some money at ko-fi.com/secretfoxfire. Come on, folks. It's his birthday as well, so come on.
My birthday.
So thanks to me.
I got a brownie.
Thanks to me. Thanks to Seer of Mind and Jax for testing.
It was very
And
important.
join the Discord, which, well,
It's kind of
capital
hard to put that on
capital
Minecraft.
G, capital Y, 6, lowercase d, capital H, 4, capital S. Ari will post the link in the chat.
Oh, do I not have a Discord command?
I don't remember, but links. And
How
obviously,
come my commands aren't working? Oh, is it because you're streaming, maybe?
could be because you're not running a bot from Slops.
Anyway, it's below the stream. There's info.
Yes. Yeah, that has not disappeared. And patrons, if you're a patron, not just a Ko-fi donator, you get early access to maps like these, plus extra content. And of course, big thanks for the two Aries patrons for making this possible as well.
Did you notice that you can look in all the rooms that you were in from above now?
Yeah, well, see, this is the hall, one of the halls that I've looked through.
You're not supposed to be able to get out. Don't.
Is this a dare?
There's nothing out there.
It's a dare. Look at that. I'm already out.
Oh, I tried to make sure there was no way out, but of course you found one. I mean, there's nothing to see.
I know. It's cool.
You're making me look bad. Jan, you're making me look bad.
Okay. I'll stop. Well, this was fun. This was really
did
great.
It.
Yay!
Completed my map.
I mean, I needed your coaching, that's for sure. I needed your mentoring to actually make my brain work the intended way.
The last puzzle was pretty devilish.
Still, I feel like I've solved it on my own rather than like I put the pieces together. You had to really hold my hand to get all the pieces. I'll also write them down.
I think if you weren't streaming it, I think if you were just playing it yourself and you just sort of took your time and took breaks and walked away and stuff, it would have been one thing. But...
Could be, yeah. It's for that reason that there is the YouTube blindness, but also I think streaming blindness, but it's also I think streaming stupidity that I've encountered a couple of times. Wow!
Yay! I gotta fix that vine and re-upload my map.
And...
Although you know what? I bet it wouldn't be a problem in single player because we put this on a server so that I could watch you while you play. These trees were loaded in for a lot longer than they normally would have been.
Well,
still, I should fix that.
I mean, yeah. Worst case, you can remove that vine because it's not special or block it high enough.
Yeah, it's just without that vine there, you're supposed to be able to climb up and just peek out of the hole, but then you can't actually get out. Is what it was supposed to be.
Well then.
And then you climbed out, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Here, hold on a second. Go back down.
Okay. Whee. Plop. Oh, ghost.
I'm not a ghost anymore.
Sure looked like it.
And okay, try again.
Ari, I know it's your birthday and everything, but put on some pants, will you?
I'm a mushroom. Mushrooms don't wear pants. Let's make sure you can't get out before I... so that I know for sure it's fixed.
Well...
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. At least I don't see any meat way.
Can you get to that dirt block? Yeah.
I mean, I have elytra. Actually, I'm not sure if elytra... Sometimes elytra, when you're jumping up and down, I think it messes with things. No, okay. I think it's good.
Not possible. Okay, so that's what I had to do. I had to re-upload the map to the Planet Minecraft.
And command blocks as well? Or did you fix all of them?
What happened?
Well, did you fix the command blocks as well?
I don't think the command blocks are broken. I think it's because we're on a server. Because I couldn't find anything wrong with the code. But I think because it's messing with the scoreboard in a very specific way, and because there's another player on here, it might... Yeah. I'll jump in after we're done and test it on single player and make sure that it works.
Yeah, but
so you're free. You're out. You can go out into the world.
No, see, when I went out and started to explore the world, you started shouting, "No, not here."
Well, I mean, you saw what it's like out there.
It is all right. Yeah. Well, yeah, can't really go anywhere from here. Right. Well. I'll have to...
Originally, I had planned to make a lot more decoration out in the distance, but it would have taken me days.
Oh, God.
And I just wanted the map to be done at that
I know that problem.
I was like, okay, we're going to grow some jungle trees and that's it.
Yes. It works. Come on.
Here, it looks fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of the bounds again. Sorry.
Can't believe you're finding all these ways.
Okay, I'm not going to look.
Fix all these.
Oh, I see a chest. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, no. Now you're definitely hitting it.
No. I'm not good.
Yay! Well, thank you for playing my map.
Thanks for making it. That's been real cool.
It's good fun to watch someone play it. The plan is now to switch over the stream. Right now, Jam is actually streaming because he's got a much better internet connection than I do. So we have his perspective. But we're going to switch and we're going to play some Jackbox. I got Jackbox Party Pack 7, which is the new one. And I'm excited. I haven't played it yet. We will have to switch off the stream for a few minutes while we switch it over. And I'm also going to, take a bathroom break and everything. We'll get some water. And then we'll be back. So if you're watching now, don't go anywhere. We will be right back in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Indeed. Alrighty, folks. Enjoyed this outro screen with these wonderful patrons. And indeed, as I already said, we'll see you in 5 or a couple.